Hi everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It is Monday morning and I've just made it to the gym and starting to warm up for my glute and leg session. So I'm really excited as I have a new training program since last week and it was really good, so good literally. So I will show you what I do currently. Also a little update, I'm currently 3 weeks and 5 days for my competition, so it's really exciting as well, but a little bit stressful, and it's getting hard as well. Last week I was really struggling with my energy level, with hunger and so on. It was really tough. So this week I'm on a diet break because I'm quite lean already, so we can just do that, and next week I will probably go back to the deficit and just push it a little bit further. So I just hope that this week I will be feeling much better than the last week on high calories. I'm training a little bit later than usual because I have spent the whole morning preparing the birthday celebration for my boyfriend, his birthday, so I was blowing the balloons and just getting everything set up. So that is really exciting. So hopefully I'll just get a little bit of cake. I didn't order big cake as usual because I just can't eat that, and he doesn't eat too much of the sweet stuff as well. So just a little one, and we'll just have a great time today. So I'm starting my workout with some glute cable kickbacks to warm up my glutes and put them to work, and then I will move on to some squats and good mornings. So I'm currently on the third set. I just started warming up and I'm literally sweating already. That's so funny. I just recently found that it works for me quite well when I just start with the isolation movement. Even though for years I was starting with the compounds, but now I just kind of feel it way better, and I feel much more ready for the compound if I start a little with just 3 sets of some isolation movement or something more specific to warm up the glutes, or whatever movement I will start with. Today I will do the squats. For this exercise, what you basically want to do is to make sure that you are not moving in your toes, okay? So you don't want to swing and so on. The core needs to be engaged, and just focus on controlling the movement with the glutes. So you stretch and now squeeze and hold, okay? You don't want to go fast, you don't want to throw the way around. Nice and controlled, making sure that I'm breathing into my stomach and just getting those glutes working and warming up. If you're moving too much, you're lifting too heavy and just going too fast, this might be the reason why your lower back can hurt in this movement. So make sure to go a bit lighter to build the strength continuously, and perform a slow and controlled movement with 1 second hold at the top, so you can really feel that glute working instead of your back and hamstrings. Okay, so again, breathing, hold. And that's it, nice. Next exercise is heels elevated high bar squat, which will be focusing more on the quads. Because I will have the elevation of the heels, it will help me to drive the knees more forwards and create greater stretch in my quads, which I really like this variation actually. So elevation shouldn't be too much, so basically what I will do, I'll just use this thinner plate, and it should be just like 2 or 3 centimeters, so exactly as of the bar. This will allow me to have the straighter torso and just keeping the torso more upright and driving the heels more to the front. So that will be it. Just to warm up, I will do a couple of reps just with the barbell before I start loading. It's fine. quite hard, but it shouldn't be too hard. You shouldn't be pushing always to figure out every exercise. This is not how your body should be treated. It is not allowed that if you're not hard up for because if you're going always to failure and just pushing your body through that extreme, you have a great potential to be injured and also not be able to recover. And so it is better to go 2 to 4 reps on the failure in the last set rather than to go to the failure because you can go basically the same and your recovery will be better in general. And so you have a small potential to overtrain as well, which once you overtrain is very hard and it takes a very long time to recover from this. And I'm not talking about 1 week, it can take anywhere from 1 month to 3 months. So I have learned not pushing to the failure track. Sometimes yes I do, but I just always, I would say most of the time, I'm spending 2 to 4 reps on the failure, which exercise often, and it so far but it's so much better. I can become better, I'm getting stronger progressively during the week, but I've been able to it's already, and I'm still getting stronger, and I'm maintaining my muscles so well as well. I'm doing as well very good with this approach, which I can tell makes all the difference. So I would say don't try to push so crazy because when your form is shaping, your tempo is shaping, you're pushing too much to failure. Sometimes it works. The next exercise I'm going to do is good mornings, which will be glute focus. I'm not going too heavy again because as long as you get to that position of the good morning with the bar on your back, that's when it's hitting your back as well. So again, less is more. I'm starting with about 32.5 kilos, and I will make sure that I'm performing very slow and controlled and engaging those glutes rather than hitting the back and the hamstrings. For the good mornings, always the position of the bar needs to be as low bar squat, because if you place your bar high on as for the high bar squat on the top, then it will start sliding and pushing your bone. That's why you need to have the bar lower and performing a low bar. Good mornings, which will nicely help you to injuries. First of all, in a second, you will feel much more comfortable with the bar in that position to kind of bend over. Struggling in the way it's clean for you to hit the whole body. So you need to find how to come on the other side of the gym for you to be able to see. This exercise I love so much, glute focus hip extension. And so this is the last set actually, because I've done all of them already with the walking lunges. It's so hard, but yeah, I have 37.5 kilos. That's a lot. This was actually my max that I'm doing, and for 12 reps post. So definitely don't lift this heavy because this is a bit too much. a bit too much. Okay, I'm so happy that I've got this one done already. The last exercise I'm doing is high rep speed machine hip thrust, so I just need to finish this one quickly as I don't have much time, and I will be doing the posing session, so let's go. To talk to you guys about the motivation. So basically I get a lot of questions, how do I stay motivated? Now I would say that the motivation is a very overrated thing. What I truly believe is that you cannot rely on motivation in life, because if you will be only waiting for being motivated, and this applies for absolutely anything you do in your life, and I will get to that in a minute. You cannot rely on motivation because you will never get anything basically done. So whether it's about the training, about the tracking nutrition, getting results and so on, or whether it's just about your job, you cannot rely on motivation ever. What is way more important is your discipline and the hard work. So imagine that you would go to work only when you feel motivated. Like, how many days a year do you have, or per month you have, that you feel motivated to go to your work? And imagine you would get paid only when you go to work. So basically you wouldn't get even paid very much. So the same thing applies to anything you do. Even if it's hobby, it can be training, it can be anything you need to do. Let's say you have a part-time job, you do the social media and so on. You cannot rely on the motivation. That's a bullshit. You need to be disciplined. You need to have a plan. First of all, you need to have the goal, long-term, and let's break it down to the short-term goals as well. Then you will create a plan. The same as I do with my clients, for example, we have a specific plan and I need them to comply to this plan. And so if they will reach their goals and they will get results. If they will not, if they would, let's say, just say, oh, today I don't feel motivated to go to the gym, so I will not. Do you think that you will get results you are after if you will not go to the gym, if you will not track your nutrition? So basically everything is just here in your head. It's all about your mindset and all about your consistency and how well you can stick to that program or that plan you have. And so, no, I do not feel motivated every single day to go to the gym. Well, I would say with the gym for me, because gym is everything I have really. I just love it. I just love fitness. I love what I do, and also I just love to go to the gym because it's my safe space. It's something that helps me so much, not just physically but mentally as well. So for example, if I feel anxious or I feel depressed, I have those down days, I know that when I go to the gym I feel much better. I even feel like on those days when I don't go to the gym, I just already want to go to the gym next day. I just want the next morning and I want to go to the gym. I mean, it's crazy, but this will of course not happen to every single one of you. Everyone's different, you know, like it is my life and I love what I do and I love how I feel, how stronger I'm getting. I'm getting results continuously because it's my work and I know what the fuck I'm doing as well. So whether it's prep, whether it's not the prep, because this is only my first competition I'm going to go for, before as well, I was getting always results because I always focus on one goal. And I would say this is the only thing in my life that I can stick to 100%. Then when it comes down to anything else, I'm not so good. I'll always say, if I could be so good and so consistent and so driven to certain things in my life, just as when I'm training and doing my nutrition, I will be so good. This is just one thing that I actually really enjoy. But as I said, not everyone will be feeling this way. Also, I do not feel like this every day. Sometimes I do not feel like doing anything. Sometimes, for example, when it comes down to the steps and so on, I just do not feel I want to do something. Like the other day, I posted on my Instagram story as well. It was raining heavily outside, nobody was outside. So I just wanted to lay down on the sofa, put my fluffy blanket and just cuddle up and watch some Harry Potter or something like that, some movie. But I knew that I have a target that I have to complete, and so I took the umbrella and I went outside and I was doing laps in the park because I just had to. And this was not something I would enjoy, but it was more of that part of the discipline, consistency, and that responsibility that I know that I have to do this, and I can feel a little bit more comfortable in my little zone on the sofa. But then the next day I would feel bad because I was too lazy to go outside and get the things done. You know, many people are finding excuses, and I'm not saying that you have to be pushing yourself every single day 24/7. Of course, you need to know when to slow down and give yourself a little bit of rest. But a lot of times people find excuses and say that, oh, I'm just listening to my body, I'm listening to the Allah. But basically it's not that, it's more that they are just lazy and comfortable. I don't want to sound mean, but it is often that way. And I know that I'm learning as well now a lot throughout my dieting phase. I know that if that consistency, that discipline wouldn't be on point with me, I wouldn't move. I had last week, I was so tired because my calories dropped down. I was so tired that my body was just slowing me down so much, and it was telling me, stop, I don't want you, you are lean, you don't have enough calories, I need you to slow down, I need you to sleep, to take a nap and eat and so on, to protect me, because it senses kind of danger. That's another topic again. It's about fat loss, what is happening throughout the dieting phase, and especially when you are restricting calories for a longer period of time. Now the thing is that all these things started to go on me, and I know if I would listen to my body, I would plateau and I wouldn't make any progress because I would listen to it. What I had to ensure that I'm sticking to my program and all my like little tasks per day, every day. You need to know when it's important to push and complete these things you have to complete, and when you should take a break. So that's the basic point of the motivation. When, like, if you've been feeling unmotivated for a couple of weeks and you don't know what to do and so on, yes, it's great, you can just anytime turn on some motivational YouTube channel about training, about finances, about the business and so on. That's great. I like to sometimes listen to some sort of things like that, but yeah, it still comes very much down to you and your mindset. Just always try to remember why you started. Always remember what is your goal and what will happen if you will exchange a little bit of discomfort for your comfort for a few minutes, or when we talk about nutrition, you have some cravings and you will binge eat, you will, let's say, eat 3,000 calories or more. That is just a few minutes that you will feel good. And now in the longer term, it will not be good for you. So, and especially the next day, you'll feel bad physically and mentally as well about yourself. So always you need to think about whether it's worth it for you to now feeling a little bit comfortable if in the long term you will not see results, for example, or it will take you longer to get results. So these are all the little things that you need to think about. Always focus on your goal and break down your long-term goal to the small short-term goals. So let's say you have a goal to lose certain amount of weight in, let's say, 6 months or 12 months. Now try to break it down to the smaller time frames, let's say for a couple of weeks or 1 month and so on. And also I like to look at it as every single day. So you have little tasks every day that you have to complete. You tick all the tasks every single day, then another day, another day, and then you will take the whole week. How did you did this 1 week? So this week will be something important, and as you go week after week after week, you will see that let's say you are doing 12 weeks or 16 weeks fat loss or building phase, it will not feel that period that if you will think about it now, when it will happen, you will feel like, oh my god, that's so long time. But if you will break it out into weeks or into the smaller blocks, you will not feel like that at all. Just imagine the pandemic, the lockdown was here 3 years ago. And imagine that you wanted to start training already, or you wanted to lose some weight 3 years ago, but you still said, oh, next month, or next Monday, or after the holidays, or after Christmas, and so on. It's been 3 years. In those 3 years or 2 years, you can have been an athlete already. You can have gone to a competition. Okay, maybe it's not your goal, but just what I'm trying to say, you do not feel like it's such a long time as you go, because you go there anyways. In a year and 2 years you will get there anyway. So now you decide whether you want to get there and be even worse off than you are now, or you will consistently do something for yourself and for your body and for your health, and you will gradually get just better and better and better. So you decide if you go there or if you go there, and as you go, you will go either way. Okay guys, I hope that helped. If you would need extra guidance and help within the training and nutrition, just if you would like to do training programs or nutrition programs or plans, I do one-on-one online coaching and also the custom training and nutrition plans. So you can reach out anytime. I will leave the contact in the description box below. And I also do have my 12-week fat loss transformation guide for women. So if you would like to do a 12-week program focus on the fat loss and getting healthier in general, you can definitely take a look on that one as well. If your goal is building muscle, definitely reach out and we can work on reaching your goals. Thank you so much for watching. Please like the video if you find it helpful, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I see you in the next video. Bye.